All right, guys. Tonight I'm going to tell you why Bank of America, ticker BAC, is creating such a great options opportunity right now. As you can see, the decline right here, the high pre-COVID was 35.72. Obviously, you saw that huge decline all the way down to 17.95. Anyway, long story short, without making this video longer than it needs to be, because there is a good bit of information, but I promise you it's useful. Anyways, so as you can see, the banks have been slowly going back up, obviously with the general market, as you can see with looking at the Dow. And that brings me to another interesting point here. The Dow has already exceeded pre-COVID levels. The Dow is now above where it was before COVID even happened. So the market is showing incredible strength here. And so going back to FAS, we see, excuse me, if you look at FAS, just a quick pointer, if anybody's wondering why FAS has not recovered when all the other banks in the market has recovered, is because the depreciation in this one, over time, it does go down anyway. So ultimately, even though they went up, that time lapse caused that other gap in price. Very simple way of explaining that information there. Okay, anyway, moving on. Let's go back to BAC here. Alright, so you got BAC. You see where it's hit its high, and it has almost hit that again. It got rejected around that 34.25, and I can't get an exact pinpoint on that, but that 34 level. Maybe we zoom in here. Well, as you can see, the price hit support and bounced. And that's where we're currently at today. Now, what's interesting about that, if you scroll down here to the MACD obviously coordinates. If you don't know anything about basic technical analysis, join my Discord. Link will be posted all over this thing. I'm basically teaching you guys how to do exactly what I'm telling you right now and more. So anyway, and totally free. I'll never charge for this, for all free information. I'm not one of those guys that's like, oh, no, I make enough money trading myself to, give away that information. My motto is the more people I help become successful, the more successful I become. Alright, now, with that being said, I'm sorry I'm talking real fast. I'm just trying to keep the length of this video down. Alright, so each one of these candlesticks here, this is a daily chart. Oh, no, this one's not quite daily. It's three-year week chart, so it's a weekly chart, excuse me. There. So each one of these candlesticks represents 3 weeks of time. So as you can see, right here with this, let's go, I'll put a marker in there when I'm talking about where the MACD is low, right where this blue line is down there on that MACD. You can see that's when the price started picking up, and as that price started picking up, those MACD bars started getting bigger. So essentially, what MACD is some momentum indicator. So obviously, more buying and selling, then the MACD is going to be going green, going up. And then what happened right here? These two. I guess this is 3 weeks. So this was about 6 weeks of downturn, I suppose. And then it reflects right here in the MACD. You see that little dip there, that slight dip, but then it popped back up and kept on moving, where it pushed all the way up to that 34, 37-ish level. And now you've got the same thing going on as far as MACD decreasing a little bit, kind of heading like it could turn red. It is, these two bars of volume are, substantially lower than, what was going on over here and previously in the trend. But they're still there. We got that bounce today. Or not today. It was, I guess, the bounce yesterday. It was more of a consolidation thing today. But point being, odds are, and if you take a look at the 6-month 4-hour chart, you can get a kind of an idea here how as far as these SMA lines, that's the 50-day SMA, and the 200-day SMA is the dark green line you may or may not be able to see, but that is starting to curl back up because that price has made it back above that, which doesn't necessarily mean it's going to stay up there. So then that's why I go ahead and go over to this yearly chart here. And the yearly chart, the 1-day year chart, is going to give you the best long-term not outlook, and look, I guess, for lack of better words at the moment, at, the general picture on a long-term scale. So if you check it out here, what's really interesting, I find that in November, the overall markets, and this reflects in the Dow as well, I guess it would pop over and show that just real quick, just so you know exactly what I'm talking about, but we're already there. Okay, so it's kind of hard to see on this chart. Let me go to 6-month 4-hour here. But you see, back in November, we hit a low of 26,143, and the Dow is currently trading at 31,221. So, pretty dramatic, uptrend, and now you can see it, from here all the way to where we're at right now, which, as you can see, the Dow is pulling back because all of this profit that's been made between the and I'm saying this is a direct result of the election results, because frankly it is. There's a lot of reasons for that. I'm not going to go into all of it. Things like green energy, obviously stimulus, all the stimulus money being pumped in. We just got it approved today that Alright, so if you look at the options on Bank of America right now, and you go 7 days out to these February 12th options, and you go to the 34 call, that call was trading at 8 cents today, guys. 8 cents. And let me put this in perspective for you. If the market were to push back to those previous highs and hit $35, buying these options, I don't want to do the exact math, but let's say it's 10 cents. If it hit $5, that would automatically be 1,000% return, or close to it here. And that's huge. That is huge opportunity when you're talking about risk to reward ratio, everything like that. So I've got, bunch of these calls, and I'm hoping to do pretty well with them. The only thing I can really think of right now is, I guess Bank of America is just getting overlooked. They did have reports of unusually high options buying that was going out to like 2023 for $25 calls and stuff like that. So it looks like, the big money, quote, Wall Street, hedge funds, those guys are buying further out options because obviously they're betting on the banks to go forward long term, which is great, but like I'm trying to do is, bet on the banks to do good short term. So I think with all the heckness going on in the market right now with This whole, I won't mention their name. You guys know who they are. Causing all the, halts in the market and just the general chaos and the amount of focus that have been on those particular stocks. I think, maybe this one just got overlooked, or maybe people aren't seeing what I'm seeing. Generally, what I'm getting at is that all this has to do is go to $35, and that's, that is the uh, previous high. Well, the previous high, this one was like 34 something. But point being, it doesn't have to go up that much for you to make a ton of money on that option. To give you an idea, if you go over here and you go to Discover and you look at their options and see they're recovering too. So you're like 92 to 100. I'm like, well, why Bank of America? Why not Discover? It looks like they're obviously heading back. This is just healthy pullback. Why not just go with them? Well, here's why. You go to their options, and you go that same day, 7 days out. Let's say it goes back to 100, but the best they got right now is 95, and that thing's still $1.15. So at best, you're, instead of having something at under 10 cents per contract, now you got it at $1.15. It's already 95. So it's going to be $96 before it starts really doing much for you at all. And then every dollar after that will be 100%. But, I mean, ultimately, that's a good options trade. Like, I would trade this if it wasn't for Bank of America being just so much more attractive at the moment. But anyway, that's just a little about me and what I do and what I look for and what I see right now in the market. And I'm fully expecting to make, at least 1,000% return on Bank of America. And I think it's overlooked right now. So just getting the word out. And if you guys want to learn this stuff, like I said, join the Discord. I'm not quite as available as I usually am. I do have a lot going on right now, but I do my best to try to answer any questions you guys have for me. And there's a lot of group members that I've been working one-on-one with that can answer your questions as well. So just hop on in. And again, totally free, never going to charge a dime. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't really care if you hit the like button or subscribe. I just make the videos for your information, give two about YouTube's and, making money off YouTube but like if you like it, I guess, does make me feel good if I got a bunch of likes, I suppose, for my own personal gratification. Other than that, hit it, don't hit it, whatever, just, do check out the Discord because, I love chatting about stocks, like I'm going on and on and on in this video. So, gonna stop now. Y'all enjoy the rest of your evening or morning if, whenever you happen to be watching this video. Alright, later y'all.